just going to start at the top. Up here, I have our Kiwi crate things that we've made and an extra TV. We usually take that with us camping. I know that sounds counterproductive, but sometimes we just need a TV at nighttime or during the day, like if it's raining and there's really nothing we can do. Then if you come to the cabinets, I have some of their books up here. Their other books are over here in these shelves that me and my husband made a while back, and then their homeschool, not homeschool, but their library book basket. And then I've just got some trash and we're still working on different projects, so it's kind of crazy in here, but that's where their other books are. And then these are just different chapter books, and then I've got some of these type books for Noah to read, some books that I'm reading to them, and some stuff that they want to read, but they're just not to those yet. Then I have this little thing. It houses our bookmarks. I don't think anything is in this one. Yeah, that one's empty. And then this one has our chalk. And I got this at a thrift store. I don't remember how much it was. And then I just painted it white and distressed it. And then since we're at the top, we'll just continue on. These boxes I got from another homeschool mom, and I've got to get the labels for the rest of them. The 2 of them have them, but the other ones don't. I just wrote it on there. These are continent boxes, and we're gonna be working on North America, so that's right here. And then I've got a little magazine thing that's got extra notebooks in it, like books to write in and draw in. And then this is just paper, like computer paper, construction paper, stuff like that. Moving back over, this has a book report, like their book reports in it. I'll show you. Let's see. Where'd it go? These little things that I got from the Dollar Tree, it's just like little book report papers. Those are in here. And then this is an actual book report notebook that I made. And then we've got clipboards and extra folders and stuff in that one. Then in this next little basket is our Bibles and our Bible study worksheets and projects, and then our Bible journals that we're creating. And then this is just an extra binder. Anaya's book that she's reading, Noah's book that has like all of her daily subjects in it, like main stuff, and then Anaya's. And then behind here I have 2 of these little binders, and this one's all gross. They pulled the sticker off of it. But this one's Anaya's, and what I do is because if your kids are anything like mine, they're forever drawing stuff, and so I got her, or both of them, these binders out, and we have a hole punch so they can punch holes in their little drawings and make a little book, so that all of their drawings are in one place. Now, another place that we have their drawings and things like that they make are over here. This is just all over the place, I'm telling you. Our house is a mess right now. We're just trying to get some stuff situated. Anyway, whatever. They made this a long time ago. Isaiah was 7, Naya was 4, and Noah was 8.5 months. So that's a long time ago, because now Isaiah is 13, Naya is 9, and Noah is 6. But anyway, we made this a while back. But I made this out of just a piece of wood. My husband screwed it to the wall, and I hot glued some, whatever these are, because I can't think of that word right now, on there. And then I just clipped their artwork to it. And I need to clean it off, but, whatever, it works. So back to over here, the ones that they want to keep that I don't hang up just go in here, and they go right up here. And Isaiah doesn't have one because he draws and he keeps most of his stuff in his room. So that's where his drawings are. So that's that. And this hutch came from my husband's grandmother. And I want to get it painted white, but for now it's just how it is. This little tray I got from a yard sale, and then my brother-in-law got my kids paper for Christmas one year, and it's probably been like 2 Christmases ago, and they still have paper. So I just put it in there so they know that they can come and grab that. And then these 2 trays, I needed these for co-op, or I bought them for co-op, and then we didn't need them, so we've been using them at home. I just put the girls' names on them. And when we sit, like today, we done our Kiwi crate stuff. We done them in the schoolroom on the floor, because our schoolroom is also our playroom. As you can see, our closet there with all of our toys. So I just keep these here. And then right here, I have plugged up a pencil sharpener so they can come sharpen pencils. And then next are these 3 drawers. And this one just has like notebooks that are like test prep type things. So anything that I feel is like test, stuff like this, morning starters, just quiz type books. Like this right here is the main, see, like test practice. This is what I consider this drawer. So this just has all of our little tests in it, and that's all that's in that drawer. In this next drawer, we keep our puzzles. Right now, we only have these 2. I used to keep a whole lot, and it just got overwhelming, and they had pieces everywhere. So right now, we just have 2 puzzles, and that's doing good for us. And then right here is all of their coloring books and like little workbooks and stuff. It's not all, like I said, it's workbooks too. This right here, like these, I think this is a sticker by number. I'm not sure. Maybe a color. Yeah, no, it's a color by number. Some of them they have, yeah, mosaic sticker by number. They like doing those. And then just some are just regular coloring books, and they've got a couple of stickers in there as well. This drawer just has, this is supposed to be just glue and like manual pencil sharpeners, but we've got so many, and this needs to be thrown away, but we've got so many that pencils and markers and crayons and stuff that it's just kind of overflowed into this bin, which is fine as long as it stays in this drawer. Now, moving on to underneath the hutch, I have these drawers that came out of the plastic little dresser things. And this one just has anything to do with music. They've got headphones to their keyboard over here. But anything that has to do with music, they have recorders in here. They have a music activity book that goes in here. And I didn't do any kind of fancy labeling. I just put a big white piece of paper and wrote music. They have a Laser Maze Junior in here, and I really need to place this somewhere else because I feel that they would use it more often if it wasn't in here. I always just, and that's why I need to move it. I always forget that it's in here, so I'm sure the kids probably forget that it's in here as well. So I'm actually going to just keep that out and put it with our board games, because that is something that we would take out and play with them. This has planners and etiquette. And it is just little, they have planners because they know that mommy likes to plan. It's like all kinds of crazy in here. But there's stickers everywhere. It's not very organized. I need to go through and just kind of organize it better. This is supposed to have like the small stuff in it. But as you can see, it is, you can't see, empty. But anyway, I need to go through here and clean it out, but there's stuff to write letters and thank yous and all different kinds of things in here. So, yeah, there's more planners. That's Isaiah's planner, which it actually needs to be with him, but, you know, just all kinds of stuff like that. And the reason I call it etiquette is because, like I said, we've got these in here that we can write thank yous and just I'm thinking of yous and get well soons. And I also had a book, and I bet it's at the bottom. While I'm pulling that out, I'll show you this. We have this letter writing book as well that I keep in here, because I just kind of group this all together. Let's see. I'm not seeing the book that I want to show you. Not right now. Sorry, not right now. I'm busy. This is the book. It's Little Annie's art book of etiquette and good manners. And we have been, look at that. We have been working on this. So that's why that is in here. And that's why it's called Planners and Etiquette. And I need to go through this and clean it out and kind of get it more organized. But really and truly, it's all in one bin. And it's just going to get right back like that anyway. But I would probably still, go through. It's so heavy. I would still go through and get it kind of cleaned out. So, after I break my arm trying to do all of that. Then we have this language bin, and I'm not sure how, let's see, yeah, it comes out this side. And all of these are very self-explanatory. There's nothing in this. So it's just language and spelling. So I have some letter wrap-ups, and then I've just got like reading and stuff, like workbooks. I broke my Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons down, and I put it in 2 different books. So this is the first part of it that we have already completed. Actually, this is part 2, but it's not. In here, and then the other part is in her binder, because that's something that we want to do every day. We don't always do it every day, but I intend to do it every day. Just letter flashcards. We've got letter bingo. We have Scrabble Junior, which we like to play a lot. There's the pieces to Scrabble Junior. I've got some of these little papers, or whatever you call them, and I've got several of them laminated so that I can put them in my little, where'd it go? My little chart over there. But these are just extra ones. And then this is a blending sounds game that came from, I believe, Walmart. And what you do is, this is hard to do with one hand. What you do is you just pull one out and you would say spaghetti. And you get to keep it. Or if you can't think of one, you either put it back, or the other person gets to try to go and they get to keep it. And in the midst of all of this, there are some, let's see if I can find one real fast. One of them, or a couple of them, are sandwiches that have a bite taken out of them. And if you pull that one, then all of your, there it is, then all of your letters that you've gotten, there's another one, go back. And so we play usually like the first one to 5, the first one to 10, first one to 15. Just depends on how much time we have to play. So that's what all is in here. And these work really well to hold things. So if you have a plastic dresser drawer like this and you're like, it's taking up too much room, just take the bins out. Use just the bins. Up here, because usually what I put in these is not notebooks and workbooks and stuff, but sometimes these get overfilled up here because I've got the little trays up here. And they get filled up, so sometimes I will put like this binder and then there's another workbook in there. But for the most part, above each bin is a corresponding letter tray that has workbooks and worksheets and stuff in it. This is Mini Luck, and it's just on top because it didn't have room. But now that I've taken out that laser maze, I can slide the Mini Luck in there. And I have mentioned these before on my channel. So if you don't know what they are, you can just kind of leave a question below or whatever, and I'll kind of explain it to you, or I can do a video on it. They're super fun. So yeah. Anyway, this video is getting pretty long, so I'm just going to show you that and go on. This next bin is Spanish. And there's not much in here. This is full of like different flashcards with letters and colors. I have a Spanish to English dictionary, and then I have Song School Spanish. We have not actually started this yet. I bought this a while back, and we just never got around to doing it. History and geography is in another one of these plastic tubs. And I just took some of this stuff out to put up here in our North America bin, because I have some U.S. maps and things like that. So this is basically just a couple of books on history, presidents, wars, and then there's like little, I'll show you these, flags of the world cards, and then there's like some important places, like not flashcards, but memory games. And that is more of a world thing. So it stays in there. Uh-oh. That's the only thing about this is there's these little braces in here underneath the bottom. So they don't kind of line up as good as I would like them to. But it works. History. There's its corresponding letter tray. And it just has, like I said before, worksheets, workbooks, books, and things like that to go with it. Down here we have something called Plus Plus. My youngest daughter was actually just playing with these earlier, but you can see they interlock and you can build all kinds of things with them. They bend. They're really cool. My kids like to build, or the girls like to build rainbows with them. They try to build what they call animals with them. I don't know how much they look like animals, but whatever. They're using their imagination. So I think that these are great, and I love them. I just love the way that they feel. So yeah, I got these from Timberdoodle, I believe. So there's that. There's math. And I just, like I said, I didn't do any fancy labeling because it's underneath here. Nobody's going to see it except for me. And as long as it works, it's fine. More notebooks and worksheets. And then the same thing, math, like manipulatives. There's a clock, and I got this at a yard sale, and it did not have all of the wooden, it goes like that, all of the wooden pieces, but I really like Melissa and Doug, and I probably could like order these or something, but I just decided to go ahead and just write them in there. And I like this because it tells you like o'clock, quarter past, half past, quarter to, and it gives you the seconds and the hours, and then it's got these around here anyway. And my kids obviously know their shapes, so it wasn't a big deal. And then in here, I also have some flashcards and money bingo, anything that correlates with math. I even have some of these garage sale label dots. I've got some dry erase markers and some dry erase little charts in here. So yeah, I've even got some wrap-ups. I've got checks to teach them how to write checks eventually. So yeah, just a bunch of little math stuff. So that is how we store all of our homeschool materials. It works for us. It used to be in a closet in my hallway, but I really like this. It just really needs to be painted because I feel like it makes this room dark, and it's not a big room to begin with. So yeah, the only thing is we have like painting and craft supplies and stuff elsewhere, but for the most part, all of our school stuff is here. So if you have any other questions, you can just drop them below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you can catch the rest of my videos. I'll talk to you next time, guys. Bye.